And before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. That means a lot to me, brothers and sisters. Anyway, let's continue. Brothers and sisters, the biggest lie the consumer world has forced upon us is the price tag. That number on the tag is simply the price the store pays to take over your mind. I'm going to give you the formula that changed my life. Cost per use. Make sure you write this down. When you wear a $100 quality jacket 200 times, its cost per use is just 50 cents. But when that $30 fast fashion jacket falls apart at the seams after 15 washes and ends up in the trash, its cost per use jumps to $2. So the cheap one is actually 4 times more expensive than the quality one. You are not just losing money here, you are also losing your self-respect. Because bringing a low-quality product into your life means lowering your own standards. This formula shouldn't be limited to just clothing. Think about your kitchen knives. If a $15 knife goes dull and ends up in the trash in 6 months, its cost per use is 80 cents. If an $80 quality knife stays sharp for 10 years, its cost per use is 2 cents. Apply this same calculation to your shoes, your bag, your headphones, even your sofa. Every time, you will see the same result. Cheap always costs more in the long run. Our brain releases dopamine when it sees a low price. Yes, but that is fake happiness. How many times have you grabbed something saying, "How cheap?" and then come home and gotten angry at yourself saying, "Why did I even buy this?" That emptiness you felt in that moment is not financial poverty. It is a mental leak. Brothers and sisters, when you buy something, you also take on a responsibility with it. You have to store it, clean it, and allow it to take up space. Cheap products cheapen the order of your life, too. Investing in quality is a concrete sign of the respect you have for yourself. Friends, now let's get to the even more painful side of this. The shadow price. That $50 unnecessary item you bought today is not actually $50. Math never lies. If you had put that $50 into an investment fund earning 10% returns, you would have had exactly $2,200 in your hands 40 years from now. Do you think that item was worth more than your $2,200 40 years from now? Of course it wasn't. Every unnecessary purchase is a silent tax being drawn from your future, and you pay this tax every month, sometimes every week, without even realizing it. Now, let's make this more concrete. Let's say you spend $100 unnecessarily every month. That's $1,200 a year. If you had invested that money at a 10% return, you would have had over $200,000 at the end of 30 years. Just from that unnecessary $100 a month. Now think, how many dollars in unnecessary spending do you have per month? Those hours you spend clipping coupons, hunting for gas that's 50 cents cheaper, my friends? Those are pieces of your life walking out the door never to return. A millionaire doesn't spend 3 hours chasing a $5 discount, because they know the value of their time is worth far more than money. Using discount coupons increases the brand's control over you. They lure you into the store with "sale," and you end up spending $150 without realizing it, instead of $50. Research shows that customers who use coupons make 15 to 20% more impulsive purchases at the store. Brothers and sisters, while you are trying to fill a bucket, you are ignoring the holes at the bottom of that bucket. Plug the holes, otherwise your future will drain away. Because experience speaks. My friends, not being able to make it to the end of the month scares you most of the time. You question that $4 coffee, you stress over it. But that same person never questions the $2,500 rent, the credit card interest, or the subscriptions they never use. This is where the structural leak begins. While burning energy obsessing over small expenses, the big items that are truly eroding your wealth quietly flow away. Think of it this way. Someone left your house faucet running, and you are trying to save the house by carrying water with a glass. Do you think that works? The real thing you need to do is close the faucet. That is, question the big structural expenses. 94% of millionaires spend less than they earn and avoid showing off, because they know that showing off is a poverty trap. Research shows that the vast majority of wealthy people prefer modest cars like Toyota or Ford rather than luxury brands. The difference between looking rich and being truly wealthy starts right here. Friends, think about a car whose maintenance has been neglected. You keep putting off that $55 oil change, saying, "I don't have the money right now." 3 months later, the garage calls, $3,000 engine repair. In that moment, it's not just your engine that breaks down. Your confidence breaks down too. The same logic applies to your teeth. Put off a $150 dental cleaning, and you'll face a $3,000 root canal. The same logic applies to your roof. The same logic applies to your health. Brothers and sisters, spread the preventive maintenance mindset to every corner of your life. Focus on the big picture. Build your financial fortress. The big gaps in that fortress are not opened by small expenses. They are opened by big structural mistakes. I used to be like that once too, but I changed. And that is actually going to be the topic of my upcoming Who Am I video. Anyway, let's keep going. My friends, brothers, and sisters, now it is time for the real solution. Japan has been managing not consumption, but value for centuries through two philosophies. The first is wabi-sabi, meaning the beauty of the imperfect. Throwing away something just because it is old is one of the greatest wastes of modern civilization. If your phone still works, the new model is not a need. It is a marketing achievement. If your TV shows a picture, the next model won't make you happy. It will only slim down your wallet. Wabi-sabi tells us this: there is beauty in things that are not perfect, but still work. The second is motenai, meaning the shame of waste. Every object has a value, a potential, and a lifespan. Throwing it away before fully using it is both a moral and financial failure. The average family's annual food waste exceeds $1,500. This is a completely preventable loss with just a little planning. How many of the clothes in your wardrobe do you actually wear? Research shows that people never wear 80% of the clothes they own. 80%. And then there is the 30-day rule. Give yourself 30 days for every purchase over $200. By the time that period is up, research shows that 70% of those purchase desires disappear on their own. Because the vast majority come from instant triggers: an advertisement, something a friend just bought, a sale notification. 30 days later, you look at it with a clear head, and you see that the desire has long since faded. This rule forces you not into cheapness, but into clarity. If you still want what you truly need, then buy it, because this time, it's a conscious decision. Friends, now pause the video and look at 10 items in your home. This is the disappear test. If you woke up tomorrow morning and that item was gone, would you genuinely be upset? Or would you say, "Good riddance"? If it can't pass this test, that item is not yours. It is your burden. Brothers and sisters, lighten your load so you can be free. My friends, brothers and sisters, everyone, remember, real wealth is built not by how little you spend, but by how wisely you spend. Today here, you learned not just to save money, but to free your mind. You learned the cost per use calculation. You learned the shadow price. You saw the structural leaks. And you learned how to plug those leaks with Japanese wisdom. This week, apply the disappear test to the items in your home. If they were gone tomorrow, would you genuinely buy them again? The answer to that question is the starting point of your financial transformation. Start your financial reset with our system. Be the master of your life, not your expenses. After this video, which habit are you throwing out? Let's meet in the comments, because we are all witnesses to each other's growth. Invest in yourself, because you are your most valuable asset. See you in the next video. Remember, change starts today.